Heartbeats only happen one at a time, one at a time. You can't rush a moment, so don't even try, don't even try. There's a symphony you're missing. If you only listen, you'll find big magic in the mundane, the big picture in a small frame. Everything is sacred when you take time to notice. Big love happens in the small moments. Big love happens in the small moments.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am so excited to share this video with you. It has been a long time coming. I have finally finished my 1-year-old's nursery and I am so excited to show you what it looks like now. I'm going to take you through the entire process and then show you the final product at the end of this video. Before we jump into the renovation today, I wanted to go ahead and introduce to you Kimberly from Bits and Bites. We are going to be collaborating on this video today. She is also making over her child's nursery, and I cannot wait to see the finished product. Please be sure to check out her channel. I will link it in the description box below, and pop over to her video when you are finished with mine. Let her know that I sent you. You will not be disappointed. So we purchased our home last spring and we have been making it over room by room. This was actually my son's nursery when we came to view it for the first time. So it was just very bland, it didn't really have much character, and we are changing that today. This is the original inspiration photo that I found on Pinterest for Grant's nursery. I love that accent wall and I knew that I wanted to implement it in his room. I also just recently shared a Hobby Lobby shopping haul on my channel, and in that I showed a few more items that I had found that really inspired me for his nursery. I am going for kind of like a rustic theme, and I felt like all of these pieces pulled together would make the room of my dreams. So with that being said, let's jump in to the renovation. So here's a quick before of what his nursery looked like since we've moved in. What we have done in here already is paint. All of the rooms in the home when we first moved in were terrible colors, so we went ahead and painted this room just a light gray. I honestly cannot remember the actual name of the paint, but it really freshened up this room. We had also hung curtains, but we hadn't really done anything else. So now I am enlisting the help of my husband. You will see him a lot throughout this video. I have the vision, he makes it happen, and I'm actually terrible at hanging things straight or doing anything home improvement wise, and he's in construction, so he generally handles all of that for me, and I kind of just stand there and point. For the design I had in my head with these shelves, we actually had to flip them. And that sounded great, but then we realized that the nail hole was actually in the bottom and that wasn't going to work. So we went ahead and put some command strips along the top as well as a nail in the bottom just to make sure that they were really secure to the wall, and that worked out great. My husband is now getting the wood ready for the accent wall. He purchased 1/4-inch plywood at Home Depot. He cut it to size and now he is just staining it with a dark walnut stain. I am now going to go ahead and do another project for his room while my husband is staining. I went ahead and just used some spray paint, and I'm taking these IKEA spice racks that I have had for years. These were originally used in my daughter's toddler room, and I love that eggshell blue, but I did not have a place for them in our new home. So I decided that I was just going to go ahead and spray paint them black to go with the theme of Grant's nursery. That way I can use them as bookshelves in his room. This ended up only taking 2 coats. I let the first coat dry overnight, and then I did the second the next day, and I love how they turned out. The stain on the wood is now dry, and so we are going to go ahead and start on the accent wall. My husband originally measured the wall and then calculated the spacing in between each piece of wood to make it equal. He then went ahead and used an air compressor nail gun to secure the pieces of wood to the wall. The pieces of wood were not quite long enough to cover the entirety of the wall, so he went ahead and cut another small section where it was needed, and then he used a little bit of adhesive glue just to make sure that it all looked like one long piece of wood. Grant was very intrigued when he walked into his room with the new addition on his wall. He walked straight over to it and started touching it, and I don't think he quite knew what to think. I love watching babies' reactions when things change. It's so cute. The original light fixtures in this home are terrible, so we have been slowly changing them room by room. We knew that since we were making over this room that we wanted to go ahead and change this one out as well, and we actually found an amazing fan at Home Depot, and where my husband is in construction, he gets a discount. So I think the fan was originally like $54, and we got it for like 30 something, I think he said, so not too bad. I will admit that this wall has kind of thrown me for what I actually wanted on it. And I still think that even though I have finished this room as of this evening, I think that we may end up changing out this shelf. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have my husband build me something that's a little bit more rustic and maybe a little bit longer. But for right now, we are reusing this shelf that we have had for years. I think we originally had it in our very first apartment, and we hung our keys on it right inside our entryway. But I did not want the little hooks hanging down because it wasn't really the look I was going for. So my husband went ahead and got rid of those. But like I said, I may end up changing this shelf out eventually, but for right now, it works. The last item to hang up are these bookshelves, so he's just going ahead and finishing that up now, and then his job in this room is finished. You have seen a lot of him this video, but he did a great job helping me. The room is now complete, and I am obsessed with the way that it turned out. I love everything about it, and I am so happy that my vision has finally come to life. I'm going to go ahead and break down each part of the room and let you know where items are from. So starting with this entrance, as you first come in his door, the chair and the end table are from a local store that sell pallet type furniture. I got both the chair and the end table for $175, and I love them. The lamp and the lampshade are both from Target, and then the triangle decor and the cacti are all from Hobby Lobby. The gray and white striped curtains are from Walmart. They were $9 a panel, and I was originally looking for some white ones with like black X's on them, but I could not find any in my price range. I may still keep my eye out for some like that, but for right now, I love the curtains that we have. These black triangle pieces were also from Hobby Lobby. His green crib is from IKEA, and I love the color that it brings to the room. I also found this crib sheet off of Amazon, and I feel like it is the perfect addition to this rustic nursery. Y'all, I seriously cannot get over this wall. I love how it turned out. I love the texture that it brings to the room. I feel like it's something that he can grow with, and I am just so happy with how it turned out. I actually scored these vases tonight in the Kroger clearance. I'm obsessed with them, and it was such a good find. I also love how these little bookshelves turned out, and I know that Grant is going to love them as well. So here is the finished product. I love how the rustic wood and the triangles all kind of came together to make this fun little boy's room. It's a perfect toddler room, and it's also a room that he can grow with, and I really love how it all came out. Thank you all so much for watching, and please be sure to check out Kimberly's channel in the description box below. I'll see you on my next video.